Where are we?
Hello, Colorado. We are your guide to moving, living, and thriving in Colorado.
Yeah, whether you're relocating for work or for family, or you just need a new change of scenery, then we're your local experts that can guide you in real estate or with community developments and local businesses. So we've kind of have the finger on the pulse for anything Colorado, and we're glad you've joined us here today with this podcast.
Basically, we get around. So today we're going to talk about my midterm rentals with Cozy Colorado Furnished Rentals. So
what is a midterm rental, just for everybody out there?
So a midterm rental is a fully furnished home that is leased out for 30, 60, or 90 plus days. All the utilities are included, Wi-Fi. We make it really simple for you just to move right in and bring you with your suitcase. It's great for people who are relocating, looking to purchase a house. It's ideal for people working with Jason, looking for a house, not sure where they want to move or where they want to buy, but they could live and feel like a local when they stay in one of my Cozy Colorado furnished homes.
Where do you have them located?
Right now, we currently have them in Denver and in Douglas County. Mm-hmm. But we are growing. We have 2 more coming on the market that I'm getting ready to. One's
going to be in Aurora, right over by the airport, mm-hmm. right? Or 470. I watched her grow this business, and it really provides a cool service to people in transition. So for people moving here, let's say they're building a house, and they are waiting for the house to be done. They have their stuff, their other house sold in Texas, for example, and they're going to move here, and they're going to move into the new house when it's done, but they're not sure. Builders maybe give you like a target date of, let's say, May 15th or something like that, but it could be June 1st or something. Construction is a living, breathing process. It's not exact science sometimes. And so what they don't want to do is double move. They don't want to have to move all their stuff from their house into the moving vans and into storage, and then have to move it into another place while they're waiting for their house to get done if it takes longer than expected, right, or whatever, and then move it again. So it's a good opportunity. So for them, all they got to bring is what, like a toothbrush and their
their
clothes.
Suitcase. They got to bring their suitcase with their nightly supplies, toothpaste, whatever,
clothes, whatever
you
their dog
take for 30, 60, 90 days. We make it really convenient. There is no deposit required. And we do charge $200 per pet, a $300 cleaning fee. And again, everything else is included. We make it very simple, very easy. When people are relocating, it's just an easy thing to do. So when we first started Cozy Colorado Furnished Rentals, that's what I thought I was going to do. I was going to provide everybody with fully furnished homes when they relocated here. But it actually turned out to be more than that, which was really kind of cool, because I started helping people when, like if their house had a fire or if they had a flood, right, the insurance company calls me and says, well, they have a client that is in need of a fully furnished home and they need it quick. And so I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I can help them. So now I actually help people in need, and I feel great that we're able to do that for them, because typically people are staying in a hotel room. Mm-hmm. I have a guest that that is currently staying in one of my houses in Parker, and she's a sweet lady. She's 65. She has a dog, and she's been staying in a hotel for 2 months.
Brutal.
And her
oh my gosh,
house caught on fire Christmas Day. And so I really feel like we can help her in so many ways.
You have helped her.
Because we are a resource here. And I feel like, I told her that I know people that could help her with other resources. And so it makes me feel good that we're there for her.
Why does explain just to these people why an Airbnb beats a hotel?
Well,
I mean,
not
there's a million
necessarily
reasons.
an Airbnb. So we are,
Or midterm rental.
so we are considered a midterm rental. I do have my properties listed on Airbnb and VRBO. I have them mostly, I get a lot of my clients from Zillow, and a lot of them come from my website, Furnished.com. But we make it simpler because there are no other hidden fees. So like I said, it's the rent, it's the pet fee, and the cleaning cost.
Well, and you have a kitchen.
And we have,
It's a house. They can cook, and they can, hang up their stuff in a big closet, and, all of the creature comforts of, they have a yard where they let their dog out to a yard. They don't have to walk down the hall in an elevator or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
Yeah, so it's just all the conveniences that you typically have at home, you will have in a cozy Colorado furnished home. And we have 3-bedroom homes, 4-bedroom homes, 5-bedroom homes, and there's just something for everyone. If you need something, I'll make sure I get it to you. It's
you mentioned
fully equipped kitchens.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to ask you. So sometimes you rent an Airbnb. We've done this before. We rent an Airbnb, and then we get there and we're like, not what we had hoped it would be. Like how do you ensure that yours are, exactly what the pictures are, and that what the customer experience is, what it is when they get there?
Well, it's exactly like my pictures. I have videos. It's just, I don't know. I mean,
and it's kind of a loaded question because I see her and how much care she puts in each one of these properties when somebody leaves, what your checklist is.
Right. I mean, so when somebody leaves, I'm always open for suggestions. So if somebody makes a suggestion, I will definitely go in there and make the change. I want you to have a 5-star stay. And that's what I always tell my people. So if you look on my Google reviews, I have 5 stars. 5 stars. So,
you okay? You got all flustered there. So who benefits from midterm rentals? Who benefits from that?
Anybody that's relocating, anybody that perhaps has like an insurance claim and they need a place to stay, people who are relocating for jobs here, people who are moving, buying a home, building a home.
Trying to essentially get a lay of the land before they, purchase something, or they need a nice place to stay while they're in transition.
And again, you don't have to pay first and last month's rent.
You have to sign a 6-month lease or a year lease.
Yeah, we give you a 15-day notice to vacate. So if you say you're going to stay in my house for 30 days, or for 3 months, and your house is finished at 2.5 months, that's okay. As long as you give me a 15-day notice to vacate, then you can move on your way.
What about remote workers? Does remote workers work there too?
We have traveling nurses.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're not remote, but
right.
But the traveling nurses is another.
No, that is.
It's they bring their families and they stay in my bigger homes and really just kind of feel cozy and comfortable living like a local for a while.
How does Corriere Group and Cozy Colorado make it easy?
Well, I think anybody that's relocating into the area and you want to really embrace the community and know more about the communities that are here, then I think that's where you come into play, because you could take them on tours and you have more of the knowledge for each individual community.
Yeah, we've had some people stay in one of our so let's talk about some success stories of people. We have some people that they were looking for a 55 plus community, and they stayed in one of our midterm rentals, and then we help them. We know all of the 55 plus communities, so it's easy. That's kind of their home base. They were relocating here. They stay there. It's a beautiful home. It's creature comforts of having a home, and then they can kind of shop at their leisure and make sure that they find the right place to hang their hat when they decide to buy a house.
And when they decide to buy a house, and they use this as a resource because we live and breathe the area, right? Like we are like out and about all the time. So
we know the restaurants, we know where to go, the gyms, we know.
They're like, Susan, where do you get your nails done? Where do you get your hair done? What cleaners do you?
They're like, Jason, where do you get your nails done and your hair? And I'm like, well, let me tell you, and share with them all of the places that I get my hair done and my nails.
Yeah. Yeah. So they do use this as a resource, and just having that local feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's a good Italian restaurant that we could go to? Whether it's Castle Rock or Parker or Highlands Ranch,
we got a guy.
Where's the best? We got a guy.
We got a guy.
Where's the best pizza joint? What's good Mexican food? I mean, Mexican food here in Colorado is different than Mexican food in Texas, so
definitely,
be used to that. So yeah, I mean, it's just the concept of midterm rental is such a neat thing because it really allows people to be comfortable. I love the name, too, Cozy Colorado, because people do. They want to be cozy. They want to be happy.
Right, and it goes back to making people feel comfortable and making sure that they have a 5-star stay. Because I'm always in contact with them. I make sure that they are having a 5-star stay. And if there's something that needs to be updated, then I will go in and update it.
So if you're looking for a temporary home and you don't want to have to double move, or you don't have to move your furniture into it and sign a 6-month or a year lease, then we encourage you to call Susan with Cozy Colorado Furnished Rentals. You can find her online at www.cozycoloradofurnishedrentals on our website. You can call her anytime. All our details are there. And then while you're there, if you're looking to relocate, for family, friends, or you're looking for a job or just a change of scenery, then we can help you.
I have a really great story because just yesterday,
oh yeah,
I got a call from this couple from Nashville, and they were so cute. And they want to move here because their daughter lives here. And they want to be close to the grandkids. And so we were talking, and I said, well, I have 2 houses available. I started talking about the houses, and he mentioned Hilltop. And I'm like, bam, I have a house for you. And
really?
Yeah. So it's a couple. It's an older couple. They're moving here from Nashville. And
the one off Colorado Boulevard?
No. No.
Oh.
No, they're Hilltop.
I thought you meant Hilltop in Denver.
No.
Neighborhood. Oh, Hilltop in Parker. Oh, I got you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, wow. Well, which midterm rental is it that they're going to stay at? Because that's pretty cool. I can help them in Denver too.
See this, right?
That's so funny.
Anyway, cut.
It's our blooper.
No, but anyway, they may need your service.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'll provide my service if they need it.
Yes, and she was super cute. She was just really cute.
Nashville, huh?
Coming from Nashville.
That's cool. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we've had a couple people coming from Tennessee, actually, that have been relocating here for grandkids.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact.
Absolutely.
The Toll Brothers house that we helped our clients buy, the Masons, the other day, they're relocating from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I know. And they get to stay in one of my fully furnished homes for 30, 60, 90 days and pay no deposit.
Right.
And
don't sign a long lease.
Yeah.
Right. Just bring their toothbrush and their suitcase. And their clothes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So anyway, so if you are looking to relocate here in Colorado, then give us a call. We could completely help you. We use this as a resource. And we'll become your friends.
That's right. And what if all your places are already occupied? Do you have other resources to help these people?
Yes, I do have other resources because it's a small community, and so I would definitely reach out to other midterm rental owners and ask them if they have available space.
I mean, yours are the best, so I don't know if they'd want to go to any of those
Right.
other ones anyway, but I mean,
Yes.
you know, in the event, well, yours are rented out a lot though. I mean, and it's interesting how they kind of stagger if it's like an insurance claim or if it's somebody who's waiting for a house to be built or a divorce.
Right.
You know, like
I've
it's
had a lot of
interesting.
that too.
Yeah, they people. I mean, and one will come available, and then it's booked like that, and then it'll be rented for 90 days or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, the longest I've had was a lady that stayed in there for a year.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
she was going through a divorce.
Right.
Really wasn't sure if she wanted a divorce or not. So,
Right.
but yeah, I mean, she became my friend.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so there's just a lot of reasons why people need midterm rentals.
What a neat concept. I mean, it's something I wasn't aware of even 2 years ago.
It's basically a newer term. I mean, corporate rentals was the term prior to that, but now midterm rentals is just, I think there's more flexibility.
Yeah. So a lot of HOAs don't allow short-term rentals, in their HOA. So
Short term is different than a midterm, Jason.
yeah, no, I know that. I'm just leading the horse to water to drink right now with my questioning. So how do you deal with that with an HOA?
Well, you have to make sure the HOA will allow a midterm rental, which is longer than 30 days.
Oh, anything, so 32 days or whatever it is.
Yes.
Interesting.
Right. But there are HOAs that require you to, the lease has to be like 90 days
Oh, I see.
or 6 months. So
Interesting.
you really have to make sure that.
But I mean, like you said, you have somebody who stayed in one of your rentals for, a year. So that's.
Yeah. But, before I actually, get the rentals and furnish the rentals,
Yeah.
I will make sure that the HOA is okay with that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got to do your homework, I would imagine. You're
Yeah.
just like slapping a bunch of furniture in somewhere and
Right.
letting them at it.
Wrong. You're out.
It's funny. Yeah. Sounds like you really know what you're talking about.
Well, I do. I had a really good mentor, and
That's a fact.
and so I'm always learning. I'm always marketing. I'm always advertising, and there's just so much to learn, and that's how I make sure that my furnished homes are occupied.
What's the new frontier for you for these midterm rentals? Are you going to be buying them? There's a couple different ways that you do it. So.
Yeah. So I do arbitrage right now, which is I rent from the homeowner, and I furnish and pay all the utilities and Wi-Fi, and that's called arbitrage.
What's the average cost to furnish a home in your estimation? I mean, I know you kind of have it down to a science with how you do it, but what
It depends at the size of the home. Anywhere from $7,000 to $15,000.
Wow, that's a lot of dough. Mm-hmm. And then we're talking artwork and I mean down to the coffee maker. I mean you have makeup towels in your it's really nice.
I know. I really enjoy what I do.
Yeah,
I really do.
yeah.
I was in the hospitality industry for 15 years, so this is totally up my alley.
Yeah.
I am a licensed realtor as well, but I really have the passion for hosting.
Yeah, you have a lot of happy people out there who just love the service you provide and they love you. It's pretty cool.
And it's really fun to get to know the people who stay in the homes because they're there for
there are some cool people we've met.
They are there for 30 plus days, and it allows me to get to know them and for them to get to know me, so I still maintain a friendship with them and
we've had a couple kind of prominent people from the Denver Broncos.
You're not supposed to say that.
Stay with us. I'm not? Really not?
Anyway,
I think it's cool. Go Broncos!
We've had some great people stay in our houses and that have given us 5-star reviews. So
I think Brad Pitt stayed in one of your houses, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
He's joking.
That was pretty cool. We were hanging out like bros.
Yeah.
Me and Brad.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, pretty cool. Really cool concept. I'm super proud of you. And and how many do you have total now?
10.
Dang. That's amazing. 10.
10. And growing.
And growing. Right.
And growing.
I know. I heard you on the phone today talking to somebody about wanting you to manage some more.
6 properties.
People are asking you because you're so good at it.
Like I said, I'm always learning. I'm always learning where to advertise, how to market my business, along with yours.
Well, and also how do you get the leads how do you help the people? Like marketing your business really means where do people find me so that I can help them, right? And because you have insurance companies, you have your website, you have all these different Airbnb, wherever they find you through. There's a lot of different ways that people can find you or that you can help them, and it's pretty cool. It's been eye-opening for sure.
The power of social media.
Yeah, that too. Right. Yeah. And you're right. I mean, it's been a neat compliment for the real estate side of our business, for the resale side, I should say, of our business, because we get introduced to people and they need somebody with expertise in our community who can help them, buy or sell or buy a property when they're here. And ultimately they'll sell them again with us too. So pretty cool. Really cool concept. Good job. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason.
Cozy Colorado Furnished Rentals.
Corriere Real Estate Group.
Make a good team.
Where are we?